we're gonna try and get to ingest. So just to confirm, do we have the GeoIP watch list that I sent to us? Please put it in chat if you all. I sent it last week or so. I can't remember. I think it was 2 weeks ago that I sent it to us. So if you we need it today. So if you have, let's just put it in chat just so I know how many people I'm working with. So we need to download it to our folder or on a download folder. Just because we're going to need it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so today we're just going to let's go to our log analytics. So, Tosin, if you want to go back to your Sentinel, did we install Sentinel? I think we did last time. Did we install Sentinel or it was just log analytics? I can't remember. Check log analytics workspace. I don't think we installed Sentinel, so we install Sentinel today. Yeah, workspace. Yeah, click on that. Okay, so if you click on it, just click on the workspace here. Okay, we need to. Can you go to scroll down on your left? Yeah, that left pane. Yeah, keep going down. Keep going down. Don't think we've installed Sentinel. Okay, so on the search bar, just type Microsoft Sentinel. No, no, not there. On the main search one, the big one. Yeah, Microsoft Sentinel. Microsoft Sentinel. Yeah, that's it. That one. Yeah, that's the one. So, guys, we are going to create Sentinel today. So Sentinel is the Azure SIM that we're going to be using um for SIM. So if you just click on create Sentinel, so select your workspace. Yeah, that one. Select it. Yeah, and do add. So we want to add our Sentinel to our workspace. Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just have to wait. So yeah, this is Sentinel. This is where we're going to be doing our queries.
Okay.
So until this page, until where we are now, does anyone have any questions, anything that they want to raise while we are waiting for this Sentinel to be added to the workspace? Any questions from anyone? So yeah, if you want to put it in chat, this is the best time to ask any questions.
Yeah, I think it's up.
Okay, so guys, so this is Sentinel. It's very straightforward. This is our Azure Sentinel. Azure Sentinel is the Microsoft Cloud SIM, as Microsoft likes to call it. It's about 5 years old or 6 years old, and it's one of the best SIMs that you can learn. So it's on the same level with Splunk. We have Splunk, we have Curator, we have Sentinel. Yeah, those are the best top SIEMs. However, they usually want you to know one SIEM or two. You don't have to know many, just one. But the concept of SIEM is all the same. Basically, it's a central database or repository where your logs are stored. Then you can then create detection rules. Your logs are stored there. Then you create a rule that's going to be detecting abnormal activities. So if you remember when we did MITRE framework, we did mention about tactics and techniques. So you can use those tactics and techniques to create what we call use cases or rules. An example of a use case might be I want to see every login from, I can say I want to see two multiple failed login with successful login. So that means if we have two failed login and the third one is successful, I want to see it. That's one use case. Another use case might be I want to see logins from even if, let's say our business is 9 to 5. That's what we do. People log in at 9 and they close at 5. You can say I want to see a login with anyone that logs in at between let's say between 6 p.m. and 8:45 a.m. There might be a business case for that. So we can say, or we can say we don't do business in Nigeria, for example. We don't have any business. Nobody works from Nigeria. You can just turn up a geo IP location or geo IP use cases to say if anybody logged on from, you can have list of countries to say, okay, you can have Nigeria, you can have whatever countries, Ghana, whatever, to say if anybody logs in from these countries, trigger an alert. So they are called use cases. So these are the terminologies that they call. They can call them use case. They can call them rules. You know, they can just throw that those terminologies around, but they all mean the same thing. So basically, you want to see what what is not real. So basically, if anything breaks our rules, then we want to see. So if anybody logs in from Nigeria, we want to see. If anybody does something that bridges our own rules, we want to see. So that's what use cases or rules as they call them. So on the left pane, if you go to overview, so you can read more about Sentinel. So just click on overview. Yeah, that sort of tells you. So at the moment, we don't have any incident because we've not generated any logs. But this is where we're going to be working from. So if you go to logs, for example, after overview, logs. So this is where our logs are going to be stored in Sentinel. So you can just X out of that. So you can read more about it if you want to just learn more about Sentinel. But I will send some guidance as well, some materials. So we're going to be writing some queries. So on the left, on your favorite, you can see application logs, Azure Monitor. So those are log sources as we call them. They are called log sources. Log sources means where you can get your log from. So if you want to check your audit logs, you might want to say, no, I want my audit logs to be sent into Sentinel so that I can query it. Your Azure Monitor, your can you keep going down? Containers, can you keep going down? No, on that favorite, under that favorite, no, under favorites, yeah, keep going down. You can see all the databases, desktop analytics, item, and these are all log sources as we call them, in security. So these are where you can get your logs from, and you can ingest them into Sentinel. So you can X out of it at the top. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you do run, I'm sure you will not just do run on the top. So you can also put range. Let's say we have logs already and we want to query that logs. we can run it from here. So at the top, just click on run. I didn't expect any logs because we don't have any log source anyways. That's why it's not going to work. But I'm just letting you know that this is how it works. We write queries. For those of us that has done anything on SQL, if you've done anything on SQL, so KQL, that's the query language. That's the language that we're going to be using to query our log sources. So we call it SQL injection. SQL or KQL as we call them. So coastal query language, that's what it means. Coastal query language. Coastal query language. Coastal query language, KQL. So let's go to the left, please. Yeah, let's go to the left. News and guidance, you can read more about it. So if you go to threat management, under threat management, these are all the things that we can do on this pane. We can do incidents under threat management. Let's do incidents. No, under threat management, incidents. So this is where our incidents are going to be stored. So we're going to be populated. All these things is going to be populated. So we'll see everything in real time. So then workbooks. We can create our use cases under our workbook as well. Then hunting. So for threat hunting, we're going to be doing threat hunting from there. The next one is threat hunting. I've moved on from workbooks. So hunting, this is where we're going to be doing hunting against our log sources. So once we ingested our log sources into KQL, we can hunt for suspicious activities so you can do like the last 24 hours, the last 7 days. You can be specific if you know the indication of compromise that you are looking for within your environment. For example, let's say there's a state actor, state